der Fremd among strangers.
I'm Avi Fox-Rosen. I'm a guitarist, a singer, and a songwriter. And over the last 20 years, I've had the luxury and the joy of collaborating with some of the best singers and performers in Yiddish music. And I'm excited to create this new work. Die rayze aheym, The Journey Home, is a 9-part poem written by Irena Klepfisz in the early 1980s. It's a powerful exploration of diaspora, legacy, Jewish history and expulsion, and queerness and memory. And in 2025, I, Avi Fox-Rosen, created some new music to create a 9-song cycle based on Irena's words. I'm excited to be headed into the studio soon to record Die rayze aheym, The Journey Home, as a full-length record based on the words of Irena Klepfisz. In the last year, as we've faced so many crises, including the rise of fascism here in America, framing immigrants, queer folks, and trans people as targets, and the completely moral, bankrupt destruction of Gaza by Israel. And in the face of all this, there are many mainstream Jewish leaders and organizations that are not standing up to take a firm stand against it. I was down, as many of us are. I needed some hope and some reckoning. And her poem, Die rayze aheym, The Journey Home, really spoke to me. So I began to compose. I'd already known of Irena's work, but now I took the opportunity to dive into her poetry and also to get familiar with her perspective in her book of essays, Dreams of an Insomniac.
Die rayze aheym, The Journey Home.
I was struck by this very clear, articulate, secular Jewish voice, rooted in Yiddishkeit, in solidarity, and in justice. Irena sets a high standard of artistic, political, and personal accomplishment. She's a trailblazing lesbian poet, she's a child Holocaust survivor, and she's an accomplished political activist in actions informed by socialist values. Both her incredible words and the example of her life inspire me to create music that's worthy of her. This project is a big step in my personal practice. I'm pushing myself to grapple with my Jewishness and my queerness, and to grow both as a musician and as an artist-organizer. I'm creating a studio album recorded live over 2 days. It's going to present my songs based on Irena's words and her own recitations of the poetry. This project is a collaboration with a fabulous group of artists. I've already been speaking about Irena Klepfisz. A bit of her credentials: she is a lifelong poet, and her most recent book, Her Birth and Later Years, was the recipient of the 2023 Audre Lorde Award for Lesbian Poetry and was a finalist in the 2023 National Jewish Book Awards. I'll be joined by Alicia Spiegels, virtuoso klezmer violinist, longtime friend of Irena, and founding member of the Klezmatics. I'll also be joined by Carmen Stuff, an incredible improvising pianist who I've been playing with for over 15 years, starting in my brother's band, and we've toured a little bit together and made a lot of great music. There's also Rima Fand, a fabulous violinist and composer in her own right, and another longtime friend who I've known for close to 20 years. And Zoe Gigano, a wonderful bassist, performing songwriter, and winter surfer, who I'm excited to have in the band. And soon to confirm a drummer and a cellist. They're going to round out the ensemble. So please join me in creating Die rayze aheym, The Journey Home, the album. A herzlichen Dank, a deep and heartfelt thanks.
Were you nervous when you reached out to Irena?
Yes, I was very nervous, but I didn't want to reach out cold without anything to show for it, so I composed the first 2 songs, and I sent them to her pretty ready to be flat out rejected, but she was pretty flattered and really liked it, and I also wanted to get her confirmation and consent before I continued to compose the rest of the songs in the cycle. So luckily it worked out great, but I was quite nervous.